When you first open Netbeans, it will probably look something like this. And the first thing we want to do is make a project. A project will be analogous to an application. So let's go to File, New Project, and you should see under Java with Ant, Java Web folders, something called Web Application. That's what we want to pick. And we can give it a name. I'm going to call it Turtle Tracker. And I think we can just accept all of the defaults. And you'll see in the project window, it will create it. Sometimes it takes a second. And you can click on the little pluses to open up the different folders and see the structure. And it comes with a index.html, which will run automatically when the application runs. I'm going to use that as my menu. So I want to put a link to my first page. And I'm going to put some /divs. And I'm just going to make it a href. And call it, let's see, I'm going to call it add specimen.jsp. And for the text, that has to have a matching /a. I'm going to say add turtle specimen. And this is just a simple page, and just to make sure it runs, I can do a right click and say clean build. And then when I say right click run, what will happen is it will compile the application, it'll build it into a deployment script, and it will send it over to the application server and run it. And you'll see here is the what we just wrote. Notice the URL is localhost, which is a loopback, port 8080. And of course, that can be changed to a real domain name on the internet or an IP address, etc. Okay, now I want to create a JSP. And to do that, I right-click on the project and say New, go to Other. If I look in the Web folder, there's something called JSP. And let's see, I want to call it add specimen and just say finish. Now I'm going to take this line out that says hello world and paste it with my code. I'll explain what my code does here. I have a header that says add specimen. And then I have a form tag that matches the /form here at the bottom. So anything between the form and the /form will become part of the form that can get sent to the server. Let's see here. I give it a name. You can give it any name. For method, I have post. And for action, I have specimen servlet. This name is important because this must be the exact name of the servlet that it calls on the server side. So this is how it knows when it sends the message to the server which piece of code on the server to run. Then I have some HTML input fields. I just made them all text for now. I have one for weight, length, health, breed, and location. And they will be able to be read on the server side. And then I have an input submit, and I have save as the text on the form. So maybe I'll change the title here to Turtle Tracker. And let's now right click and say clean build. Also, if you right-click on the project and go to Properties, under Run, you can select the browser you would like. So I'm going to pick Chrome. I want it to open in Chrome. Okay, now when I run it, right click on the project and say run. It'll compile everything. It'll build a deployment script. It'll send it over to the application server, and then it executes it. So I'm going to click add turtle specimen. And here's my form. So I can fill out a weight, a length, a health, maybe a breed, diamondback, maybe a location like Deep Creek Lake.